Today I'm going to make chicken noodle soup. It's Soto Ayam from Indonesia on Kitchen All Over the World. Join me. Making soup. All right, I've got my biggest pot on the burner. No heat yet. And to it, I'm gonna add all the ingredients for our stock. First is about 100 grams or so of ginger. Cut it in half to open it up and let the flavors out. Got a few bay leaves here. I've also got some lime leaves, throwing those in. And here is a stalk of lemongrass. It's a really thick one, so you could use 2 if you got the thinner guys. Or if you like really lemony, even more. About a teaspoon, maybe half a teaspoon of peppercorns, 2 tablespoons of sea salt, and a whole chicken that has been gutted and everything. Throw that right in there. And on top, I'm gonna add 2 liters of water. Now that we're boiling, I'm gonna turn it down to a simmer, and we're gonna keep that rolling for 25 minutes. So while the chicken is boiling away in the background, I'm gonna make what's essentially a curry paste. Now, normally you would just go and bang away at it in a mortar and pestle, but you know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but that is too damn hard. At least it's too hard to do the whole thing in there. So I like to ease the process a little bit by starting off in my food processor, chopping them up to a good size, a workable size, and then transferring them to the mortar and pestle and integrating all those juices together, which is what you're really supposed to be doing. So we're gonna start with chopped up shallot. You can use an onion, but I like shallots. 3 cloves of chopped up garlic. Next up is chopped up galangal. It's a rhizome similar to ginger, but it's got more of a lemony, kind of lemongrass flavor to it, and it is a lot denser. So you really want to chop that up nice and good, and that's why this food processor comes in handy. And next is another rhizome, the 3rd rhizome of the dish. This is fresh turmeric, and if you've never seen it before, it looks like an alien's egg or something. And it's orange when it comes out, but as you can see by my fingers, it turns yellow in pigmentation. I'm gonna give it a quick grind. So as you can see, the yellow color of the turmeric has really taken over and everything has melded together. So we can set that aside for later. All right, so the chicken has boiled for 25 minutes and I'm gonna let it cool down for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna slice off the white meat. So next we're gonna fry up our paste that we made before. So throw about a tablespoon or so of oil into a frying pan on high heat. So at this point, I'm gonna add in the white meat from the chicken that I diced up. Now the chicken is already cooked, so we really just want the chicken to become a vessel for that curry as we transfer it back into the stock, which, spoiler alert, we're gonna do in a few minutes. All right, at this point, I'm gonna take off the lid and transfer that back into the stock. So we're gonna crank that heat back up to medium low. And let it go for another 20 minutes. So I've also gone ahead and cut up the dark meat, stripped all the bones and skin off the carcass of the chicken, and I'm gonna put that in the stock as well. Oops, with the bowl apparently. Adds an extra bit of bowl. Give it a good stir, and we'll let that go with the rest of the chicken for the rest of the time remaining. Disregard the wardrobe change. It is June, aka summer, in New York, and I have no AC in the kitchen, and the stove was going for maybe 3 hours now, so couldn't wear the same shirt. Let's just dive right in. So the setup, as you saw, got some rice noodles under here, got some boiled eggs, and this is called ketchup, spelled C-A-T-S-U-P, which is where the word ketchup came from. Without further ado, let's get some of this broth first, just to... I mean, it's really good. It's the ginger and the lemongrass and the galangal and the turmeric, they're there. They are, it tastes very fresh, and all those flavors have sort of maintained their selves in the process. What's added though is a distinct chicken noodle soup type flavor. And the chicken has taken on the flavor of all those rhizomes. It's got some distinct ginger and galangal going on right now, which is awesome. Noodles are just a vessel for all of that awesomeness. And the egg had some of that ketchup on there, and that is a great combination. Just the creaminess of an egg yolk with the salty sweetness of that ketchup is on point, as we say in New York. So all in all, it is exactly what it sounds like on paper. It's chicken noodle soup, your favorite sick food, right? Just has that nostalgia to it, right? And then add in these typical Southeast Asian flavors, of ginger, galangal, lemongrass, lime leaves, and they go so well together. Makes such sense in hindsight, but I never would have thought about this from the get-go, you know?